Little top here with my newest design. Ooh, 20. These new can cozies have a built-in D20 spinner. The purpose of this video is to show you how easy it is to assemble this new cool design. Here's the things you'll need. The Teflon tube and the screws are optional. You can put those in if you have them. Glue you're going to definitely need. You're going to need 36 magnets, an X-Acto blade to clean everything up. This ring here is the dice roller. This takes 20 magnets, this takes 8, and this takes 8. And that should be everything you need. How you initially put the magnets in doesn't really matter at first, but you want to make sure the polarity is going in the same direction. So we're going to do all these holes. You're just going to stick these in until they go flush. So it's 2 magnets per hole. So you're going to go around and finish the rest. Real simple. And that one's done. Now let's move on to the Teflon. Now this is optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. It works fine without it, but I do it because I have all this leftover Teflon tube from my AMSs. Might as well use it. Makes it spin a little bit more smooth. So you stick it in there, and then you're going to cut it off with your hobby knife. And then once you do that, you're just going to go around and repeat that 4 more times. Can be a little stiff. And there you go. Now you're just going to push them down flush and just cut them flush. That way when the top is seated on there, it sits nice and level. You get a better roll out of it, more smooth, no rubbing. Now here comes the tricky part. We're going to take the dice ring. This takes 20 magnets. Now the small holes go up when it's assembled and the big holes go down when it's assembled. So what we want to do is take the magnets, put them over there, and we want them to attract to each other. Then we're going to put them right in the same direction as they attract. So when you flip this over, they're going to push away. So you're just going to fill all the holes. You can glue these up if you like. It actually makes it a little bit more sturdy. I'm just doing this for time. Once you have them all in, you're going to flip this over, and that's how it's going to be assembled. And you're going to push down and make sure you have some resistance. You have some spinning resistance, so you're done with this piece. All right, now let's add the magnet ring to the number ring. We're going to take the number ring and place it upside down so the numbers are upside down. We're going to take this with the big holes up and then push it in. So these little grooves here are going to line up with the slots on the ring itself. So you're just going to snap this into position, push it down, make sure it's nice and even. It should click all together. You can glue it if you like. And that completes the dice ring. And here's the top lid. Now, what we're going to do with this one is make sure that they're pushing away on the top of the ring. So we're going to push there, we're going to flip it upside down and make sure it's pushing down. Opposite polarity here. Then we're going to make sure we flip it over so we have the right direction going against the magnets on top. Push those all in. I'm not going to fully assemble it, I'm just going to test it here, but you can just put glue around this right here and here, and then you can put the top on, and you should be good to go, but I'm going to test it, and it works. Super simple, guys. Now you have yourself a 20-sided die cup.